In this lesson, we will add exterior and interior doors. First, let's create a garage and exterior doors. Create a garage door using a box command and set the following dimensions for it. Length 5,700, width 50, height 2,500. Transfer the constructed 3D solid to the doors layer. In the project, most of the entrance groups consist of doors with windows on the sides. Let's draw the design of the main entrance next to the project. Activate the rectangle tool and draw the outline of the door frame with dimensions 2,950 by 2,500. Next to it, draw the outline of the door with dimensions 900 by 2,500 and move it to the middle of the outline of the door frame. Draw rectangles for the window frames on the sides of the door contour. Use the offset tool to build an inner rectangle for the window frame at a distance of 100 mm. Lower the upper edge of the door leaf contour down to a distance of 100 mm, and use the offset tool to draw an inner rectangle at a distance of 50 mm. Extrude all the contours to a distance of 100 mm using the press pull command. Create horizontal imposts in the same way as we did for windows. Length 825, width 50. Extrude the created contours by 100 mm. Draw 6 contours under the glazed units and pull them up at a distance of 5 mm. Lower the solid objects to the middle of the frames. Now move the copy up 10 mm. Use the 3D rotate command to rotate the door vertically by 90 degrees. Select all the built solid objects. Transfer them to the doors layer. Use the Properties panel to change their color to 254 gray and transparency to 70. Create a block from the created solids. Move the created door to the doorway. Let's create the next door with a side window by editing the first door. Transfer a copy of the first door and explode it. Remove the double glazed units and the impost from the left side window. Use the press pull command to remove the lower and right parts of the frame. Move the double glazed door to the left, remove the frame in the middle, and change the length of the upper part of the frame by 25 mm. Move the right side window to the left at a distance of 925 mm. Increase the length of the window frame by 1075 mm. Tighten the edges of the imposts and double-glazed windows to the edge of the frame. Create a block from the created solids. Now let's start creating the door, which is located on the corner. The design of this door can be redrawn or assembled from a set of previously modeled windows and doors. The length of the first profile is 2,760 mm. The length of the second profile is 4,320 mm. Copy the corner window you created earlier so you can edit it later. Explode the block and add a door to it, after shortening the window. Using the press pull command, extend the frame, glass, and impost to the door. Let's extend the second part of the window and move the vertical impost. The corner entrance group is ready. Create a block from the created solids. Place it in the doorway. Next, let's start modeling a sliding door with side windows. Activate the rectangle tool and draw 3 contours. The first rectangle is 1,850 mm long. The second and third are 1,600 mm long. Next, use the Offset command to plot the inner rectangles at a distance of 100 millimeters. Activate the Extrude command and raise the inner contour by 5 millimeters and the outer contour by 100 millimeters using Press-Pull command. Move the created solids to the Doors layer. Set the desired color and transparency for the glass. Install it in the middle of the frame and lift the copy up 10 millimeters. Rotate the elements by 90 degrees. Move the second and third profiles so that the side frames are superimposed on each other. Next, create a mirror copy of all the elements. Create a block from the created solids. Turn the 6 pillars 270 degrees and install them in the doorway. You will get the next door by editing the second entrance group. Reduce the length of the side panel frame by 1300 millimeters. Activate the Slice command, which is located on the 3D Tools tab. Choose 5 objects to cut and turn, 4 glazed glasses and an impost. Select the 3 points option as the cutting plane. Specify 3 consecutive points on the edge of the frame and select the side that needs to be left, or leave both sides, and then remove the unnecessary part. Create a block from the created solids. Next, place the door in the doorway. Please note that we have not previously modeled a staircase for this entrance group, so as an independent work, add a staircase of 2 steps to this door, measuring 1800 by 600. To do this, you can draw a rectangle and then press pull the face by 300 millimeters. Next, draw a line and press down on the top face. Move the object to the stairs layer. Create the 3 remaining doors for the second floor yourself. The first door can also be modeled using the Slice command, having previously reduced the length of the frame by 500 millimeters. The corner door can be modeled by editing the corner door of the first floor. The length of the first profile is 2,900 millimeters. It is necessary to move the door and increase the frame by 140 millimeters. The length of the second profile is 1,350 millimeters. It is necessary to remove the left window and the impost, as well as reduce the frame by 2,970 millimeters. Next, use the slice command and remove unnecessary parts. And model a single door with a width of 900 millimeters. All exterior doors are ready. Let's start building a standard interior door. Build a rectangle measuring 2060 by 900 millimeters. Next, use the offset command to build a second inner rectangle at a distance of 100 millimeters. Extrude the two created contours to a thickness of 100 millimeters using the press pull command. Draw a handle on the door and squeeze out the volume, or use three-dimensional objects to build it. Rotate the door 90 degrees. Transfer all the solid objects to the door's layer and create block. Insert all the doors into the interior walls yourself. After inserting the doors, the results shown in the video should be obtained. Turn on the display of the floor structures and stairs layers and take a look at the entire project. the blocks in the project can be deleted, as they are easily accessible through the block insertion window.